Welcome back. This is Empower. We focus on people and workplace, and we're glad that you're together with us. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. Before you took a break, you're saying that you joined as a junior, even internship, and you're saying it is good for us to learn. Because the moment you get into an organization, when you're saying, you don't have experience, our expectation is you know what you're supposed to do. And some people, sometimes we make mistakes. We feel like we know and we don't know, and you're just starting. So what role did your manager or the senior person play to you in your growth to be where you are right now as a senior researcher?
I think my manager really played that role of helping me.
Yeah.
But even in helping me,
Yes.
I was the one initiating. Because you see, unless you take your, like ujitume, because that person does not really know your area, the areas of your weakness, but you need to have that eager to learn, that desire to know more, and even always asking questions.
Yes.
And he was available to always answer and guide me in areas that I really needed help. Yeah.
So at least you got someone who was willing to work with you. But also something very important you are bringing up is that as a person who wants to be assisted, then you must be ready.
Yeah.
And agree that I don't know.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes we feel like we know it all, we don't want to know. Then you make so many mistakes which you could have avoided if you allowed someone to walk with you.
Okay. Even I can also add on that, you can also look for other colleagues that can also help you. If your boss maybe is not that, you can also look for, they are willing to help you. Other people, even other departments, they can help you. So long as you are willing to
So what makes you happy when you're doing this job, or what really brings satisfaction to you as a researcher?
Like if I come up with some, maybe the area of needs of research in an organization, I realize we need to do this research to help in us, like maybe to enhance our products and to make even our organization better. And then when I do that research, I present that report to the managers, and I see them implementing what I've recommended. It feels so nice. Yeah.
So how do you identify those gaps?
I have
Be it in any organization, even if it's not your organization.
You need to do a lot of, I can say also background, need analysis. You need to know and always be aware of what is going on in an organization.
Yes.
Try as much as possible, even to, like if in an organization there's this, like I can say notion of just being comfortable and just want to know what you're doing, and you don't want to know what other people are doing or other departments are doing. That is a wrong approach. But if you have that and you want to know what are you doing, what did you do last quarter, what product did you launch, and how is it performing in the market, you can even go an extra mile and even ask friends, do you know about this thing? And then they're like, so you need to be very aggressive so that you can get that. Yeah.
Wow. Now, how do you see yourself? Is this something that you want to pursue? Because you did something that was not research per se. Now you've been in a research job for 7 years and still growing.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about your career?
I'm still passionate about economics. Yeah, and it's my prayer and desire that one day I'll be able to work in an organization like where I can really apply what I studied in campus. Yeah, so I'm still looking forward to do both. I realize also economics and research are somehow, because even if you're going to work like let's say example at CBK, CBK they also do a lot of research, but based on the economic side. So I can also do that. I feel like it's time I can do both, and my experience so far can really help me even to enhance my knowledge in economics.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always say that in anything that we do, it has two sides.
Yeah.
This is what makes us very excited and very happy and looking forward. But sometimes you also have some down areas.
Yeah.
And you're like, even if I love this, there is a challenge here. So what are some of those things that you face which are really not exciting?
Of course, you know the way I've said research is collecting data, and you know how people can be mean when it comes to data. So that is one of the very areas that can really frustrate you. You have targets and you have not gotten enough data that you want. So that is really, that can, sometimes I'm like, I better those people just are dealing with data that are available, the data analysts, they just do with the, like for me, I have to look for data. Yeah, so that is somehow, that is one of the areas that is really difficult. Even in an organization, asking for data even from other people can be difficult. Someone can say, I'll send you, I'll send you, I'll send you. And you cannot progress. Now the problem with research, you cannot progress unless someone, you depend on other. It's that, like if I go in the morning, maybe I'm so willing to work. But if another person is derailing me, there's nothing I will do. It depends. It's so much depending on other people. So that is can be really challenging. And also there's and then the need is there, deadline is there. So sometimes when you get that data, you have to work within a short period of time. You can even work overnight just to make the deadline.
Wow, that's amazing. One thing that comes to mind is within these challenges that you're going through, as a Christian, how does your faith help you in this journey?
Of course, you pray, because when people are so mean and so difficult, you just pray for them that the Lord will touch their hearts just to be soft and even just to have mercy on you. I can say that has really helped me always. And then in research, integrity matters. Like I can say, as much as I've said that I'm a boss of my own, but I report to the CEO of the organization.
That's true.
So what I learned is that integrity is, because you see, in research, you can also cook.
Yes,
there's a possibility of cooking data.
I've seen people cooking in school.
You see people like are not giving you data, you can decide to just do your own things.
That is true.
But you see, what I've always told myself, I better have I tell my boss, I was not able to collect this data, this percentage that you wanted. Because of this and this, but this is what I have. And instead of me cooking and reaching that number that he wanted.
That's true.
So that integrity is very key, because ethics of research, you need really to just let it be like that. Don't manipulate anything.
It's supposed to be as is.
And that has really helped me, because people always know, even if I give a report, because of my because I'm a Christian, people just know it is like that.
So
come on, if it is bad, it is that way. I've not done anything. I've not manipulated.
Wow. Have you ever maybe gotten yourself in a state, or maybe found yourself in a state where someone wanted you to compromise data? How do you handle that?
Hey, that is also a difficult place to be, especially like for when you're doing research. You know, there's also that part of budget. And you can come up with budget, but that is also a place where people manipulate. And you can find, like, I remember there's a time, like, we see your boss has told me to come up with a budget, and me, I'm coming with a realistic budget. But now my boss is telling me, this cannot be like this. We need extra, you know, and that is very difficult place to be. But you just tell God to help you, and you just say, I cannot do that. But also, one thing I can tell a Christian in an organization, from day one, let them know that you're a Christian. So that there are some things they will even not involve you, because they know you will not going to do it. And that has really helped me, because when I joined that organization, from day one, people know that I'm a believer. And even when we go to those bash, the so-called India bash of the organization, people, like, someone will come and tell you, like, they know that you cannot take wine.
They know you don't.
They know they cannot take this. And even so, that itself will save you from many. Because if someone wants to do things that are compromising things, they'll even better involve other people and leave you, and they'll save you from many things.
You're right. So someone need to be very clear from the beginning and say, you know what, this is who I am. Because I think those are the things that make people mess up, by not clearly saying who you are. So people think you're just one of us, you're like us. So when they are planning, then you start saying, you know what, this one I don't take, this one I don't do. And you never told us. Someone will how? You have to make a lot of explanation, because people cannot tell where you belong. But if it is clear you belong here, you'll not have a lot of things to say. Wow. As a Christian, what do you do? Do you serve in church, or how do you also take care of that other side?
Yeah, I serve in church. I've been serving in church for a long time.
Yeah.
And I thank God for that. But also I have a privilege that I also serve in the organization, in the marketplace.
Yes.
When I joined that organization, there was no morning devotion in that organization.
Amazing.
And I just looked for 1 or 2 Christians, and I told them, why can't we just start a fellowship? And they were like, that's a good thing. And the person that really helped me was in management. And you know, when you're in management, it is easy even to convince the CEO. And that is how it happened until today.
Wow.
We have that fellowship, and we've been having that fellowship for the last 7 years.
Wow.
And I thank God because I was able to present myself there as a Christian, because I believe there is a purpose why God took me to that organization.
Right.
Why not any other organization, and specifically that one?
Yes.
And so that is how I've been be able to do that. I share with people. We pray together. We have that fellowship, and we even pray for the organization.
Wow.
So I'm grateful that although I mean, not only am I serving in church, but even where I work, I also serve.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Now, my other question, someone may be watching you and just asking, maybe a young girl, a young man, thinking this lady looks good and she's doing research. I know you didn't study research in school, but is there something that someone can study to be able to become a researcher, or what should I do to become a researcher?
Yes, researcher mostly too, it's about trainings. Yeah, so long as you're able to have that. I mean, you are sharp and you're able to grab what you are going to be taught. So it's all about, you can practice it by just training and also learning the research ethics, because there are ethics, the professional ethics, you need to understand them, and just, and also have passion.
And most of the time, research is done as one of the units in different courses. Is there a specific maybe course just for research?
No, there's no, I can't find. Yeah, so that's why it's very easy for anyone can just do it, because there's no specific course that you can.
But as you say passion.
Yeah, you also have to have passion, because sometimes it can be difficult. Yes.
So you must have, because I'm thinking, if I'm not interested, and we are doing, sometimes we do it in school because it's a must.
Yeah.
And you're like, this thing. But if it must come from you.
You have to have that passion and have mentors also to help you walk through.
Right. As we get close to close the program, maybe you can tell our viewers something. Maybe someone is watching you, they are jobless, and they are wondering, oh God, what would happen to me? What advice would you give such a young person?
What I can say, especially if you're a graduate, like I said earlier, just be flexible. What you know or what you've been told, especially when you're in school, might not happen the way you wanted. But when you find yourself in such a situation, just do maybe internships and do contracts, just do something, and just know that a time will come where you'll get that dream job, or you'll get that thing that you really wanted. So let's just minimize our time in other things, and let's focus on our education and a career.
Thank you so much, Emma. It was great to interact with you, and I believe we've learned a lot from our guest today. We look forward to see you next week. God bless you. My name is Beatrice Chuchu.